Good morning and welcome to Coffee and Devotion with Pastor Mike. Today is November the 2nd. Consider it done. And the Lord said to Joshua, "See, I have given Jericho into your hand, its king and the mighty men of valor." Joshua 6:2. A young nurse working at a healthcare facility ate lunch with one particular patient every day. The patient had dementia and always seemed to be afraid the nurse wouldn't return or would forget to come. So the nurse gave her friend a promise card. It read, "I promise I will come and have lunch with you tomorrow because I said I would." The next day when the nurse appeared, the patient was holding the card in her hand. She smiled and said, "You remembered." That's the kind of promise God made Israel when they were posed to enter the promised land. Jericho was a large, walled city whose gates were shut and locked, in Joshua 6:1. But God told Joshua, "I have given Jericho to you." With that kind of promise, Joshua and his army were willing to follow God's instructions to march around the city, blow the trumpets, and shout because they knew the city was theirs. God said the same thing when the Hebrews reached the southern border of Canaan. "See, the Lord your God has given you the land. Go up and take possession of it," in Deuteronomy 1:21. Whenever God says, "I have given," it's as good as done. It's a promise about the future you can depend on. Whenever you read a promise in Scripture, consider it done. God's promises are reflections of His character. Remember, have a cup of coffee and a chat with Jesus. And as always, peace and blessings, and Jesus loves you.